Hello, welcome on our online webinar. Today we have a quick uh, to, today we have a quick webinar, and I will show you how to wire Allen Bradley Micro 820. So stay with me. I will show you how to do it, and let's get started. Here I have a PLC trainer. This is our PLC station, and here we have Siemens PLC generation 2. Then we have schematic S71200, and also here I have another PLC, which is Allen Bradley Micro 820. And today I would like to show you how to wire that and how to use this PLC in a simple application, which is pumping station with 3 pumps. You can use the chat down below the video. Ask me questions, and remember, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to stay informed about our newest videos and materials about industrial automation and robotics. So let's get started. Here you can see I have a stand, and this PLC from Allen Bradley Micro 820 can be used in simple applications like pumping station. To do that, you need to use this PLC and, of course, another components, industrial automation components like VFD, which is a variable frequency drive, to control the speed of the motor. How to do that? Here on the PLC trainer, I will turn it on, the power supply. Of course, this stand is based on Siemens PLC, but in the future, we'll add here this Allen Bradley PLC, and we'll program that in one of the environment which is dedicated for this PLC. Write in the chat, do you know which PLC environment is dedicated for programming this Allen Bradley PLC? This is not a TIA portal. This is not RS Logic. We have different software for that. And here, Balaji knows that. This is Workbench, okay? This is Workbench for programming Allen Bradley. Yeah, this is Connected Components Workbench. Right now. Okay, so let's go to my electrical schematic, and I will show you how to use that in a simple application. Okay. So here you can see the simple application for Allen Bradley Pierce PLC. And what we have here, we have the first page. We have the first page, and this is a title page. We have contact to our electrical designer. Then we have the name of the project and of course the company, the client. It is control byte. Project description. This is a control cabinet with external components, and this is a pumping station. This electrical schematic is designed in software PC schematic. Then we have the list of elements, the list of components for this project. And as you can see, we have here Alan Bradley, the number of this article. As you can see, we have a product number of this PLC, and this is 20QWB series. We have different PLCs from Alan Bradley, of course, a different series of this Micro 820, and for this project we have this series. Let's go to the next page. We have more components, like we use here motor. You can see here the motor. We have also variable frequency drives, motor circuit breakers from Schneider Electric, contactors, and some more components. Let's go to the diagram. And here we have the page. This is the phase control sensor. We have the power supply, mains, and we have the first phase, second phase, the third phase, and neutral wire, and protective bonding, protective wire, PE. Here we have the main switch, phase control sensor here. Then we go to the switching power supply, because this PLC is supplied with 24 volts DC. So here we have a mains power supply, and here we have 24 DC supply. Then we have power distribution, and here we control 3 motors in this pumping station. So we have contactors and of course 3-phase motors. Okay, let's go to the page with variable frequency drives. Here on the table, you can see variable frequency drive from Siemens. And of course, here we have contactors for our application, some remote IOs. And if you want to control 3 pumps, you need to, of course, you need to have 3 VFDs. And here we have the power supply, and on the output of VFD, we have next 3-phase motor. Such a VFD we can connect to the Ethernet network. And here we have communication. We use Ethernet switch for this application. We connect PLC, and of course, this Allen Bradley PLC can be communicated in different protocols like Ethernet IP, and this communication protocols is widely used in USA and North America. Here in Europe, we are based in Europe, use a lot of Profinet, but Allen Bradley use a lot of Ethernet IP, and of course we can communicate in Modbus. To the switch, we also connect the next device, which is Wintec HMI, because we need to create a simple visualization on HMI. We can do it using Allen Bradley program, and we can send variables direct to, for example, Wintec HMI. When we go to the power supply of our PLC, you can see we have 24 DC power supply for our Allen Bradley, Ethernet switch, and of course, Wintec HMI. When we go to the PLC wiring, and what we do here we have the power supply, and we have some inputs and outputs of our PLC. At the top, we have inputs and power supply. Maybe you see here. And at the bottom, we have outputs of our PLC. Of course, this type of PLC has digital outputs, analog inputs, digital inputs, and analog outputs. So we can also use this PLC to control variable frequency drive using analog outputs. And also we can connect analog sensors to the inputs of this PLC. Okay, let's go back to my electrical schematic. Yeah, you can also use a serial communication. I remind you that to use serial communication, you need to use two wires, and here we have option to use RX and TX wire to communicate in serial protocols. This is the look of our PLC. Look at that. Here we have LEDs, run, force, ANET, fault, COM, and SD card. Here we have 12 inputs and 7 outputs. Of course, we can add here extension modules for this PLC if you want to create more sophisticated applications in industrial automation. Okay, so here we have inputs, of our PLC and outputs. Look at that. Here we have connect outputs to the coil of our contactor. Then we have binary inputs, and here we have some auxiliary switches, auxiliary contacts of our contactor, and we connect that to the inputs of Allen Bradley Micro 820. Also, we can connect switches like here we have switches and start and stop button. We can start our motor using VFD. As I said, here I have used the Siemens PLC program, but of course we can use this PLC to control such a motor. We can use ladder logic or ST language, structured text language, to control the process. So we can connect stop button, start button, and switches to control, for example, the direction of our shaft of our motor. But in our application pumping station, we can use it the switch for auto and manual mode. Like here, we have the switch for automatic and manual mode. Pump number 2, 1, 2, and 3. No volume. You said no volume. I think I have sound. Maybe something is wrong on your side. Let's go to binary outputs of our PLC. And we have coils of our contactor. What is contactor? Contactor is this device. We can control each pump using contactor in our application. Just use digital outputs of our Micro 820 to control coils in our application, coils of contactor. Yeah, and here we have outputs of our Allen Bradley PLC. You can control each coil. When we go to analog input, but for this application, I don't have any sensor to connect analog inputs. But you can imagine we can connect here pressure sensor to analog input or something else. Just write on the chat what can you connect to analog input. And then we go to the complete control. Here we have the start button, the start contact, normally close stop contact, lock for each pump. Where can we download the documents? If you have an if you enroll our industrial automation basics, course, if you enroll our industrial automation basic course, we'll give you this schematic and you explain it step by step how to connect this PLC in our application. So just enroll our course and we show you on the electrical schematic how to do that. Okay, so that's all. To sum up, this is electrical schematic of a pumping station, and for that project I use Allen Bradley 820 PLC. I use inputs, outputs, and you can also use this kind of PLC for your projects. But if you don't know how to do that, just join our course. We'll give you this electrical drawing, electrical schematic, and show you how to connect this PLC in such an application. Okay, what's more, I have a simple docs for that. This is Allen Bradley controller, and here we have features and benefits. You can program that in connected components workbench and use Ethernet IP protocol to communicate different devices. What's more, you have built-in real-time clock inside RTC with no battery required. You can also use micro SD slot for program transfer, and you can also log data on this SD card. What's more, you can extend this PLC using extension modules, and you have also 5 kilohertz PWM output for controlling solenoids and valves. If you want to display some data, you can connect such a simple display. And here we have example with display temperature, humidity, pressure, and airflow. Here we have the simple table, and on my stand I have 20 QWB PLC. We have 12 24 DC inputs here and 4 0-10 volts analog inputs. Then we have outputs, 7 relays, and 1 analog output, 0-10 volts. What's more, we can communicate using Modbus RTU. This is serial protocol, and we have Ethernet slot to communicate in modern protocols like Ethernet IP and Modbus TCP. Yeah, here you have information which languages we can use, ladder logic, function block diagram, and structured text. But we can't use motion control instructions because this is a small unit. We can use floating point math and use PID loop control. So, do you want to wire such a PLC on our stand? Write in the chat. Today, I explain only the basics. Now you know how to wire such a PLC. And maybe now I will connect the power supply to the PLC. I will show you how to do that. Wait a minute. Okay, I am back. And here I have a screw. I have minus DC and VRF. Okay, here I have the positive power supply wire and the negative plus and minus. Okay. My device right now is supplied, and to look at the diode. This is diagnostic diode. Okay. Now I can start working with this PLC. I can connect that to the programming environment and start programming. Next time, we will program this PLC in a simple application using ladder logic. But if you want to learn how to wire this PLC in a simple application, like this one with pumping station, you can join our course and we'll show you how to do that. So right now, I will show you how to join our course. If you go to contribite.tech website, here you can find the time remaining to join our course. You have only 1 day to make a mind and join our course. Here we have time left until the end of registration. If you go here, you have the website, and right now I will give you a link on the chat. You can go to this link, and this is Industrial Automation Basic Course. You can watch this. I will show you how to what we have inside. We collaborate with the best manufacturers in industrial automation branch, like Finder or Lensa. And inside the course, you learn how to connect such PLCs like Alan Bradley and use it in a practical way in industrial automation. Here you have course outline. Also, you'll receive a PDF with the automation design guide, and we will use the 3D control cabinet to show you how to use each component in the project. So, firstly, we select protections for control cabinet, like here. Then you will know, will get knowledge about the basic elements in the control cabinet, like connectors, service sockets, temperature control devices, like ventilator, heaters, circuit breakers, fuses, disconnector switches, isolators. When we go straight to electric drives, and you will learn about induction motor, basic information, how to connect that to PLC, like Allen Bradley Micro PLC. You will select motor protections, contactors, inverters, and server systems. The whole course is based on one machine. This is a pallet wrapper. We have designed for you an electrical schematic for this machine and 3D model of the control cabinet. You will use it in the course. We'll show you how power supply in the control system, how to connect devices in the application, and how to connect PLC in the electrical diagram. As a bonus to this pallet wrapper, you'll receive this electrical schematic for 3 pumps, pumping station using Color Bradley. You learn how to connect input and output devices to the PLC and why you should join the course, because you can use these skills to generate your CV. And after the course, you'll receive a certificate. You can share this certificate on LinkedIn. What's more, we have bonuses, like the first bonus is diagram drawing guide and guide to functional safety in in practice with Violent Electric. This is our partner from the industry. And here we explain what consists, what you will find the course, and we explain the price of the course. The regular price of the course is about 200 euros, but right now we have promotion price, and you can join the course. Just pay only 97 euros. 100% guarantee. You can use Stripe to join. If you click here, buy this course, you go to this website. This is Automation Pack. I will give you a link on the chat. And right now we have a discount offer. This is 29% off. But also we can join in a good price buying course bundles. On our e-learning platform, we have a lot of courses. And if you want to be an industrial engineer, You need to have a knowledge about wiring PLC like Allen Bradley, Siemens, and another PLCs, and knowledge about programming. That's why um, the best option is to join our course bundles. And here we have the bestseller. You can join our PLC bootcamp, and inside you have industrial automation basic course and more courses about PLC programming. And our course bundle is from automation basics to advanced PLC programming. And inside you will find the calls for reading electrical schematics, industrial automation basic calls, and the basics of PLC programming. And another bundle is master the basics of automation and Siemens PLC programming. Here we have only two courses: ladder logic programming and basics. Okay, let's say you would like to join only this course. So click here at the card and you will go to the Stripe gateway, payment gateway, and you can pay in euro or your local currency. If you are from UK, you can pay in pounds. If you are from USA, you can pay in dollars. If you are from South Africa, you can pay in your local currency. And here we have industrial automation basic course. You can choose the payment method like PayPal, card, Revel Pay, or different method. You have a lot of methods to pay. You can choose ideal method in your country. Just type your email and you can click pay. It takes a few seconds and you will gain access to our platform. Maybe you would like to join our PLC bootcamp. The whole access to our platform with all courses is about 597 euros. And here you have 6 courses on our platform. Just choose the payment method and join. Okay, that's all for today, I think. Let's go back to the view of Aaron Bradley PLC. Once again, this is the first time Alan Bradley is on our channel, and now you know how to use it in a simple application, how to connect power supply, how to connect inputs, how to connect outputs, what are communication possibilities like Modbus TCP IP, Modbus RTU, and Ethernet IP, and where you can use such a PLC. Okay, do you have more questions? I am here with you for a couple of minutes. You can ask questions. And remember, tomorrow we close registrations for our industrial automation basic course. You will learn also about this PLC. Go to our website and join the course. Inside the course, you will get access to electrical schematic with Alan Bradley and Siemens PLCs. Yeah, here we have electrical schematic And if you go to our website, that's only one day to join. So thank you a lot for today's live stream, and see you next time on our e-learning platform. Hit the like button and see you.